Why does it still ache? Why, after all this time, do I wake up with a weight on my chest that I can't name, only feel? I did everything I was told. I loved deeply. I worked hard. I sacrificed. And still, I lost. I failed. And now, there's just this silence. An emptiness that echoes louder than anything else. So tell me, what do you do when pain no longer just visits, but moves in? When it becomes part of your blood, part of your story? Most people run from it, drown it in noise, numb it with distraction. But what if pain wasn't the enemy? What if it was the beginning? There is a moment. It comes quietly. After the crying, after the yelling, after the final text is read. A silence. And in that silence, something breaks. Not the heart. That came earlier. No. It's your belief in how life is supposed to go. You thought love was enough. That talent would be rewarded. That good intentions would protect you. But they didn't. So you begin to drift. You eat, but you don't taste. You sleep, but never rest. The mirror shows a stranger. The world goes on, but without you. Nietzsche once said, "To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering." That's where obsession is born. Not from joy, but from the ashes of a former life. From the need to rebuild when the world no longer makes sense. Pain is a forge. And the void, it's a blank canvas. But only if you're brave enough to stay inside it long enough to listen. There's something terrifying about realizing you've already fallen. Because from here, there's no further to go. But there's also something freeing. The job you lost. The person who left. The opportunity that slipped through your fingers. It's done. It's over. And so, you are now dangerous. Because nothing is more powerful than the one who has nothing left to protect. No ego. No image. No illusions. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter." But what if you're not even sure what the right thing is anymore? Then you do the necessary thing. You turn pain into discipline. Obsession. Focus sharper than a blade, forged in rejection. This is not about revenge. Not about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you will not die here. That the old you was never meant to survive the fire. The new you, the obsessed version of you, was built for it. What is obsession, really? It's love, with teeth. It's attention without distraction. Desire without dilution. It's what happens when you stop negotiating with your potential. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." The heartbreak becomes the gym. The loneliness becomes the teacher. The loss becomes the architect. You begin to write more, train longer, study harder, create art that screams where your voice once trembled. You channel everything into the process. Because creation is the only way to stop the rot of despair. Even obsession has its sacredness, when it's born from resurrection. The ancient Stoics knew, control what you can, endure what you must, become who you are meant to be. Obsession isn't a flaw. It's a focus sharpened by fire. But beware, because obsession can also consume. What once saved you can now enslave you. The pain doesn't just sit in the corner. It starts to whisper. More, harder, faster. Until you forget what you were even chasing. You start skipping meals, sleep, relationships. You forget softness. You forget laughter. You forget the boy or girl who once just wanted to be loved. Even Nietzsche warned, He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. So you must return to stillness, to breath, to meaning. Let your obsession be informed by pain, but guided by vision. Purpose without obsession is empty, but obsession without purpose is destruction. You must master the fire, not let it master you. You've made it through the worst. You didn't run, you faced it. And now there's something else in your eyes. Direction. Not because the pain is gone, but because you used it. Like a sculptor uses stone, like the phoenix uses ash. You've become the obsession, not of success, not of validation, but of becoming fully, brutally yourself. You don't chase, you build. And with every brick you lay, every early morning, every rep, every page, every rejection, you rise. And this time, you don't do it to prove them wrong. You do it because the darkness taught you who you really are. And you are not broken, you are forged. If you're watching this, you haven't given up. So take the pain and do something reckless with it. Something beautiful, something terrifying. Let it wake you up. Don't numb it, don't run from it. Breathe it in, look it in the eye, and then outwork it, outdream it, outcreate it. Be obsessed, not with what you lost, but with what you could become. And when they ask what changed you, smile. Because the ones who turned pain into obsession, they never need to explain. They just build.